Welcome back to our channel, where we dare to question the narratives handed down for generations. Today, we are diving into the core myths of Islam, the ones many accept without questioning until they don't. From the idea of a divinely instilled human nature to the absurd contradictions in creation stories and even claims about the Earth's shape. Let's unravel the truth together. Human nature in Islam. The Islamic narrative claims that human nature is inherently Muslim. Allah created us all on the fitra, or the natural inclination toward Islam. But the question arises, if this is true, why would there be a need to send prophets and religious teachings at all? Wouldn't we already be in alignment with this divine nature? And why is it that after over 1,500 years of Islamic history, only 1.8 billion people identify as Muslim, while the rest of the world follows different paths? The reality contradicts this so-called universal Islamic nature. If human nature is Muslim by default, why has it failed in the majority of cases? What kind of divine plan is that? The contradictions of creation. Let's talk about the famous creation story. According to Islam, Adam and Eve came to earth and gave birth to two sons, Qabil and Habil. But here's where things get messy. Who did these two sons marry? The Qur'an seems to suggest incest by marrying non-twin sisters. But that just opens up a whole set of moral and logical dilemmas. Not only does this conflict with modern ethics, but it also shows a staggering lack of forethought. Why wouldn't a wise and all-powerful deity design a more foolproof way for humans to propagate? The flat earth debate in Islam. And here we are, in the 21st century, still debating whether the earth is flat or round. Verses in the Quran, like in Surah An-Naba and Surah Al-Baqarah, clearly describe a flat earth held in place by mountains like pegs. This conflicts not only with modern science, but also with ancient knowledge dating back to the Greeks, who proved the earth's roundness long before Islam came into being. So why does the Quran stick to this scientifically inaccurate worldview? Why, in a book supposedly written by an omniscient being, do we find myths that belong to an age of ignorance? Human morality from God or ourselves. Islam teaches that human morality comes from God. Our sense of right and wrong is supposedly divinely programmed. Yet the Quran permits actions like child marriage, wife beating, slavery, and cutting off the hands of thieves. If God is the source of human morality, why would he condone such barbaric practices? These are things that humanity, through our own reasoning and ethical development, has universally condemned. It is clear that morality doesn't come from a magical divine source. It comes from us, humans, learning from history and striving to increase happiness while reducing suffering. In conclusion, the Islamic narratives of human nature, creation, and morality fall apart under the scrutiny of reason and evidence. It's time we move beyond these myths and take responsibility for our own understanding of the universe and ethics. Thank you for watching. If you found this video thought-provoking, leave a like, drop a comment, and be sure to subscribe.